Okay, welcome to week 3, really. We started this on the 11th of December, and you can see, man, we did pretty good, right? $2,500. That's our net gain for the month of December with these high probability trades. However, I mentioned this in my last video. Whenever you put in good till canceled orders in the trading the paper trading platform, sometimes they fill and they shouldn't fill. So which one did? It was the verticals here, the 10 Tesla verticals. So if we were to go look at the 22 Jan, because this thing filled like 2 days later, you can see we sold it on the 22nd, it filled on the 24th, and I was like, that's probably not right. So basically what I do when this happens, because I want to track truly what's going to happen here. So what I do is I just go over to that option, and this is how I knew that it was a glitch, because if I go over there, when it happened, I went over and I looked at it. So you just go to your trading platform, and let's look at Tesla here. And then we can open up, just change your verticals here. And it was the 22 Jan 21, right? So we can open up that vertical. It was the 545, 542.50. Oops, I'm going way too far down. Where is it? 545, 542.50. And you can see, let's say I wanted to buy this. You can see it's at 15 cents. When I first checked this, when it first happened, which actually was Christmas Day, I was looking at the account, and it was at 13 cents. So I'll track it and see what happens here, but I'm going to press forward as this is looking pretty good, as if it's going to expire out of the money, but I will track it because you never know what can happen in January. Let's just press forward. There's one other thing I want to introduce real quick here. And this is a strategy I shared with you guys in the beginning, my blog article I wrote. So I highly encourage you to go to that blog article, because I shared another article someone else wrote, and they do these high probability trades. I'm not a big fan of them, but you know what? I wanted to do them and see how they would work out. I use an 80% profit target. He uses like a 50%. And that's going to really change the dynamics of how these play out. So I'm going to introduce that into my into the rules here. So I'm no longer going to place GTC orders. I'm just going to have to go in every day and check my account. Now, I typically do this on my real money account anyway. But I tend to slack on my paper trading account. I don't always check it every day. Not sure why. Probably because it's not real money, but it's not fair. I should check it. So anyway, I will do that. Now, this is going to be a caveat for anyone that wants to do this strategy and can't check their account on a daily basis. You're going to have to figure out how to work around that. I highly encourage, if you're going to do high probability trading, you have to be in a position where you can check your account. Even if you're at work, and like I used to work for the government, I couldn't go into, my trading platform from a government computer, and we didn't have Wi-Fi that I could use for my personal computer, so I was kind of stuck for a while. But I figured out ways around it. So there's always ways around it. On my lunch break, I could go to a library, get on the internet. I could go somewhere and use a VPN with their Wi-Fi to be able to get on my account. So there's ways to do it. You just have to be creative. Don't ever use the word can't. Always figure out a way. If you tell your brain can't, you won't be able to figure out a way to do it. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some weekly trades here. So now, I'm not going to place my spreads and my puts in the same week. And the reason for that is because the platform gets confused, okay? So let's do a single here. We're going to do, let's close that up. We're going to do the 8 January. We're going to target, remember, 90% profitability, or probability, I should say. So that is right here. So we're going to sell the 602.50. We're just going to sell, remember that little trick I showed you, change it to the mid, and on the paper trading, just go down a penny, and that tends to help. This thing's bouncing all around, so I'll go down a couple pennies. So we'll confirm and send that one off. So you can see we're going to generate $295 in credit, and we have to, excuse me, we have to risk almost 60 grand. So I'm not a big fan of these high probability trades. So in order not to get confused on the platform, so we were doing the 602.50. Let's go to the 15 Jan, and we'll do the verticals here and just target the 602.50. So that's the one we're going to sell, and we'll buy the one underneath it. Holy cow, I can't believe they have this many. And if you can't find it, you can't find it. Just get as close as you can. So that's this one here. So 600, 590. So we're going to sell that. I did 295. So we should be able to do, this is 100. So we should be able to do 3 of these. 276. That's pretty close. So we'll send that one off. That one filled my verticals. So let's go back and look at why that put didn't fill. Oops. Okay, and you can see it's jumping all over the place. So let's just cancel, replace the order, go to the mid price of 274, confirm. We'll send it off right away. Hopefully it'll fill. And it did. Okay, so now we got our weeklies in there. And then we'll do our monthlies, right? So we already did the 22 Jan, so I'm going to go to the 5 February. Actually, let's go to the 29 Jan. That's closest. I usually like to stay on the monthly. These are weeklies, but that's okay. We'll do it here. We'll do the put here, and then we'll do the vertical in the month after. So we're going to go to 90%. Probability and 475. So we're going to sell this one. I'm going to go in between the mid and the net because this bounces all over the place. So we'll go with $5. I'll send that off. Man, I was just looking, make sure I was in my 475. So we then change to verticals, because remember on the verticals you can't see the probabilities. So 475 is what we target. And we don't have any. So, which is weird. I wonder why. Huh. So I'm not going to do them. I'm not going to do the verticals. That's crazy. I wonder why we don't have it. Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's just the way it is. The market's not going to give it to us. So, I did that. I did that other one. What did I say, 475? I did it in the wrong place now that I think about it. So let's go to the 29. I wanted to do it here for the single. So I can't do it here. So let's see what this will give me. We did, so we'll have to do 10 here. So 10, it's going to be 370, so let's do 15. It should be around the 500, yeah, 555, that's close enough. You see the difference, you guys? I want you to just pay attention to verticals compared to just selling a straight out put. Your risk of loss is 6,900 as opposed to 60 grand, so 10% difference for the same amount of profit. So we'll go ahead and send that one off. Okay. And then, let's see, will that fill? It's at 375. Okay, it should fill. So, okay, so we have all our positions now for the month. I won't do any GTCs. I will go in and I will watch these. And the minute I see my profit and loss at 50%, I'll get out, okay? Because we'll try that strategy for the month of January and see how it takes. And I'll just kind of flip-flop. I'll do January with the 50%. February we'll go back to the 80. and I'll just kind of flip-flop back and forth and see how that plays out. I think the 50% is going to give you income quicker when the stock is doing what we want it to do. And if we look at Tesla here, it pretty much is. It's pretty much following the overall market. As you can see, it's just crazy how high it is. It's almost back to its levels prior to the 5-to-1 split. It was at $900 prior to the 5-to-1 split. So anyway, that's it. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. That helps with my algorithms with YouTube. You can see the vertical just placed. We can get more people involved. Please share the video. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It'll notify you every time I put out a new video. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I will return those questions and comments. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know and I'll look at it. Other than that, we will see you guys next week. Happy trading. Happy New Year, because today is New Year's Eve. So I hope you guys had a great 2020. My wife has a shirt that says 2020 sucks. And also, don't forget, there's a bunch of links down below that offer some things. MarketClub is doing some really big discounts right now for the new year. So, check those out. A lot of the links we give you, that I give you down below, there's some of them for MarketClub especially. There's no obligation. You can test drive MarketClub for free. So great platform, great program that we use for our trading in the Success Academy. So that's it, you guys. Happy New Year. Thanks for following along. Please give it a thumbs up. We'll see you next week.